Hello and welcome to another Avengers Fast-Play video, and unfortunately I'm coming to you through the science of the time stream, and I'm actually a future Scraps letting you know that I made some errors in this episode, the biggest one being that today is actually Thursday, August 11th, and not whatever date I said it was. I also named the wrong national holiday. I actually named a different national holiday for August 10th. Anyway, whatever. In this video, I accidentally call it August 10th when it's not August 10th today, and I apologize deeply for that mistake. So I need to correct the record before we jump into things for today, and remind you to have a great August 11th, National Hip Hop Day, a seriously important holiday, an incredible holiday, and I can't believe that I almost credited the wrong day, and I needed to correct that as soon as possible. So other than that, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, August 11th, and on with the regularly scheduled programming. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Avengers Fast-Play. I am your host, CarrotBoy3000, and happy Wednesday, happy holidays. Today is, of course, August 10th, I believe. I always am like, oh, I don't know. August 10th, yes, that is today. Welcome to the day. Wednesday, August 10th, and it is National S'mores Day. We're getting closer to holidays that are very important, but we're still dealing with, I don't know, food holidays for some reason. But s'mores, you know, I like s'mores a lot, actually. I think I like them a good amount. We're gonna play as Hulk today, and I think I want to make a final decision on that piece that I was talking about. So let's take a look at Hulk. First of all, I cleaned up my background. Yay! I moved Elvira back to her rightful place. I moved my box, which means that the majority of those comics, if not every single comic in that box, is accounted for in my collection, my digital collection. And same with the short box and the skateboard. And it just looks a little bit neater behind me, which I'm happy about. It was nice having the Sega Genesis box there all the time. I liked looking back at that and being like, oh, hello. You know, back in the day, I just had that on my wall, so it was cool to have it more like actively in the room. But I made this little fake room, right, with the short boxes and with the little door, and I thought, you know, we should have that be a part of what's going on in here. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I put all that work into this background. I want to see that more often. So it was time. We sure had fun. Those were our first moments in Avengers Fast-Play, was you know, with that very messy background. But you know what? It's not National Lazy Day anymore. Now it's National, you know, Get Back to Work Day, which is represented by a s'more. So s'mores, I've mentioned this before. I'm allergic to dairy, which means that most chocolate I can't have, and as a result I just don't eat chocolate very often. And I didn't know that s'mores like have to have chocolate with them. I would just eat graham crackers with marshmallow, with toasted marshmallows. And when I started to, like, I don't know, talk to other people about that more, I was shocked to find that, like, chocolate on s'mores are not a suggestion. Like, some people define that as the entire s'more. Like, if you don't have chocolate, it is not a s'more anymore, some people would say. And again, I gotta be honest, I was a little surprised at that. Boom. Let's stop right here and take a look at our gear. Oh, and we can... Oh, that's right, we were choosing between a piece. All right, so... resilience, resolve, and might. Might is important. Resilience and resolve. I mean, this is a good piece for those three, honestly. And we are comparing it to resolve, might, and valor. I don't think I care about having valor, honestly. I mean, it's not that I don't care. It's just I want my Hulk to be able to do big hits and to be able to take big hits, you know? 20% increased damage while with Bone Shaker active. Ooh, it does have a support perk on it. 26.6% chance activating an Assault Heroic grants the Willpower Burst buff that regenerates willpower while active. I guess that's not awful. 15.8% chance intrinsic heroic energy regenerates for the ultimate heroic ability. Okay. And then on this we have increase The damage dealt to taunted enemies by 20%. 125 increased intrinsic regeneration with Bone Shaker active, and then 33.3% chance defeating taunted enemies grants a damage buff that increases damage. I kind of want to stick with what I have. I think that's the final decision. We are going to consume this, and we are going to raise that level a little bit. Now, did we need to do this one? Precision and Valor. Okay, so I think this was the piece that I was kind of caught up on last time. Let's check our locker and see if we have anything crazy. Yeah, I would like to talk more about the game on these videos. I realize up until now I've just talked about random stuff, but you know, I've been getting more into the gear recently. I did the first episode of Avengers Gearheads on Twitch, and I'm going to post the kind of edited version of that on YouTube soon. You know, I'm learning more about gear as time goes on. For the past like 2 years of the game, though, I didn't know much about gear. And now I'm finally at least getting into it in my own special way, right? All right, let's see. We need a rib. All right, so we don't really have any powerful rib cages, but let's move any gamma ribs to our like self. I don't know. Here we go. Might watch a horror movie tonight. Summer of 1984, I believe it's called. I've loved the soundtrack for a long time. Big fan of the band who did the music for that movie, but I've never seen the movie itself. We don't need frost gear, so we're just gonna get rid of that. We might keep the shock gear. Yeah, very similar music. I'm very into you know, synth. Synth is a big thing for me. I really like synth in any genre, you know, whether it's you know, whether it's rock, whether it's hip hop, you know, whether it's instrumental, whether it's a soundtrack, you know, I love synth. It is very important to my ears. Let's move these to the hero. We can kind of decide for ourselves whether there's anything really worth it here. All right. So what do we have on right now? Oh yeah, Valor and Precision, reduced Gamma. So let's look at some of the Gamma pieces that we have. Resolve and Resilience, I kind of like it. When successfully parrying an enemy to taunt them as well, negative damage reduction from any taunted enemies, and then Gamma Safeguard, 13.4% chance, you know, negative that for Gamma. Proficiency and Might. And Proficiency might be nice. 41% chance, evaded, triggers an explosive that increases the stun meter, encourage invulnerability. Courageous invulnerability, 15.5% chance when critically injured to grant the invulnerability buff that nullifies all incoming damage while active. Negative 14.3 reduced gamma damage. You know, I mean, do we need the precision? I guess I don't want nothing in precision. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to stick with what we have, honestly, for now. That's my final decision on this, for now. Is that I'm going to stick with what we have. It's not like I want no precision on my Hulk. I mean, he's not really built for that. I don't want him built for that. We have a lot in Resilience. We have a lot in Might. And we have a lot in, what's it called? Blah, 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 whatever. So I'm not going to stress on it too much. Gravitation gear, we don't need. Get rid of this. Actually, might want to keep that. All right, and we'll get rid of those just for fun. All right, let's finally get to this mission. Yeah, maybe, you know, we'll play around with gear every now and again. I was thinking that, like, you know, I don't play a lot of Hulk right now. And, you know, when I started playing as Black Panther in these videos, I was like, ooh, I want to play as Black Panther more. So maybe I'll play as Hulk on Fast-Play a lot and try to work on building Hulk to be the best that he can be. Get out of here. Totally missed. Okay, hop right over that guy. That robot. Power. This attack is so wild that he's just like, I'm just gonna throw fire at you. Like, it's so relentless. It's just like, here's some fire, take it. Everybody's around me. There we go. Hit him with the boulder. And for those of you who think that, like, you know, I'm not doing the best at building my characters, you're definitely right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying my best to have fun and to try things out. That's a lot of what I learned about, like, you know, doing gear in Avengers. You know what I mean? So, of course, that's what I'm going to be focusing on is just chilling and enjoying myself. I love you can just pick enemies up. And then you can pick up 2. Like, come on. I love people are always like, again, I just feel like there are so many unfair criticisms about Avengers where it's like, I can't pick up a car. And it's like, okay, that's, like, I guess, like, I would like the Hulk to pick up a car as well. But, like, he gets to pick up enemies. How often do you get to just pick up an enemy in a game and then throw it at people? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like people give credit where credit is due with Avengers. Like, sure, he can't pick up a car. That's just not how the game is designed, you know? He's still the Hulk. It's not like the Hulk is this invincible character. You know what I mean? Like, he loses a lot of the time. You know, he survives a lot of, you know, dying, a lot of near-death experiences. Like the fact that, like, he cannot die, right? Like, canonically in the comics, does that mean that he can never be downed? And if that isn't achieved, then it's, like, not accurate. Like, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, okay, like, I understand, like, you want it to be like the comics, but at the same time, like, you gotta be realistic, where, like, it's a game where people losing and the consequences of losing are interesting. You know what I mean? That makes the game more interesting as a result. So maybe accuracy on whether Hulk can pick up a car doesn't matter too much, you know? Should not have parried there. But that's just me. That's just a carrot theory. Whoop. Ooh. Noticed my health. The thing is, I can just finish that final turbine. I don't need to do this, but I thought it, you know, while we're here and while we're playing a drop zone, might as well give him the old shock and awe. Give him the old 1-2 special. Oh, and there's another one. Get out of my swamp. I miss the team skin sets so much. I was just thinking about the Gamma skins. Not the best example of skins in the game, but definitely skins that I still like. I have a whole story for them written. I got to do a Lore Avengers again soon. It's been a little bit. I was really excited to put like 2 out around the same time, and I'm disappointed I haven't done one in a little while. So, a little while. I just put one out last month. Like, chill out. So yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll work on a new Lore Avengers episode. But that is another episode of Avengers Fast-Play. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. As a reminder, this is my second channel, so I post more unedited and, you know, less scripted, more loose videos here. I have another channel, Carrot Scraps, where that's my main channel, and I post more, scripted content where stuff like that doesn't happen. I would do a take 2 on that, but here, I'm like, smack the camera, and then keep it in the video. And then I stream on Twitch, so if you want to watch me play video games live, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/carrotscraps. So I want to thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Oh, wait. I forgot to say something. I forgot.